this lost, scared little boy went on to become a gang leader, a pimp, a drug dealer. He was shot, stabbed, abducted, addicted to cocaine, armed robberies, in and out of prison. How'd that happen?
Well, with a father not being around and nobody to supervise me, I was basically, when my father wasn't there, the head of the household. My mother was sick and hurt, and I would venture out into the neighborhood. And down the street from where I lived, because there was no authority over me, a group of pimps and thugs took me in. And they showed me what I thought was love. And I grabbed and held on to it for all I could, and it led me to penitentiaries and everything. I was pulling armed robberies at 12 years of age.
But you were raised in the church?
Yes.
Your father was raised in the church?
Deacon.
And how does someone that has a little bit of teaching, just a little, do cold-blooded things such as you did?
Well, I was raised in the church, and when I was 6 or 7 years old, my grandmother told me I was going to be John the Baptist. I was going to be a preacher, so I would practice preaching at 5 and 6 years of age, and it was my destiny. We had intact families down there. Everybody was married, no alcoholism, everybody went to church and worked hard. Good family. And my father comes up here by himself, and a couple of years later, when we came up here, he was not the same person. He went from being my hero to the boogeyman. And I was scared of him, I didn't like him, and he beat my mother every single day. And I couldn't understand, and I prayed every day for God to stop it. And my little bitty mind, all by itself, it didn't happen for me. And one day I stopped praying. And I became very angry at God. And I said, all that stuff you guys had told me, that's my grandmother, that's hocus pocus. That doesn't work. I prayed, and he still beats my mother. So how does a 9-year-old child deal with that?